Evening, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good. All right. We'll get started. We'd like to call this council meeting order for today, June 24th, 2024. My name is Councilman TJ Clark. I am going to be serving presiding officer for the council meeting tonight. We also broadcasting live on HPA-TV.org, Comcast Channel 96, Frontier Channel 6032, on HPA-TV Facebook page, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Amazon TV apps. With that, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
Here.
Councilman Clark.
President?
Councilman Gale.
Here.
Councilman Hernandez.
Here.
Councilman Mictum.
Here.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Present.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Here.
Councilwoman Surgeon. Councilman Thomas.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Clerk, can you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. And Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you. I make a motion to approve the minutes of June 10th, 2024.
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second to approve the minutes of the June 10th, 2024 meeting. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon. Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
I make a motion to suspend the rules to add the supplemental agenda item 7.1 and 7.2.
Second.
Mr. Chair, Mr. President, could we have an explanation of what they are?
Sure. Motion has been made and properly second to add supplemental items 7.1 and 7.2. Madam Majority Leader, can you please read what those items are for the public?
Yes. 7.2 is resolution, Mayor Arulamplam, with accompanying resolution approving the annual action plan outlining the city's intended use in the year five of approximately 7.3 million in entitlement funds for activities through the CDBG, ESG, HPA, and home programs. And 7.1 is the receiving of that.
That will be the discharging of that.
Right, the discharging from OMBGA.
Thank you. 7.1 is a discharge for the CDBG out of OMBGA by the chairman. The 7.2 is the amended resolution highlighting the updated CDBG allocations. Is there any discussions? Any other discussions? Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau.
Yes.
Councilman Clark.
Yes.
Councilman Gale.
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilman Mictum.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon. Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you. I place the following items on consent. I make a motion to place the following items on consent. 3.1, Mayor Arulamplam with accompanying resolution authorizing the city to accept a grant of $34,500 from the Hartford Foundation for Public Giving to support the 4th annual Juneteenth celebration in Bushnell Park. 3.2, Mayor Arulamplam with accompanying resolution transferring $152,741 from sundry non-operating department expenditures in fiscal year 2025 to the Registrar of Voters Office. 4.1, Operations Management Budget and Government Accountability with accompanying resolution authorizing the transfer to the spend the book of $40,104.14 in outstanding motor vehicle personal property taxes for tax bills that the tax collector has certified as unlikely to be collected. 6.2, replacement, Council President Shirley Surgeon, Majority Leader Rossetti, Assistant Majority Leader Clark, Councilman Hernandez, Councilwoman Bilodeau, resolution to create a pension task force. And 7.2, Mayor Arulamplam with accompanying resolution approving the annual action plan outlining the city's intended use in the year 5 of approximately 7.3 million in entitlement funds for activities through the CDBG, ESG, HPA, and home programs.
Thank you, Madam Majority Leader. Is there a second?
Second.
Motion has been made and properly second for the consent calendar items. Or is there any discussion? Yes, Madam Majority Leader.
Acting Council President, I have to recuse myself from 7.2.
Thank you, duly noted. Is there any discussion on the consent calendar items? Any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
I'm also recusing myself on this vote.
For Councilman Gill, what item? 7.2?
7.2, I'm sorry. 7.2. Yes on everything else.
thank you. Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman Mickham,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti is recusing from 7.2, and it's a yes on the rest of them.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Councilwoman Surgeon, Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Yeah, motion passed with recusal from Gale and Rossetti on 7.2.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
I make a motion to receive the following items. 3.3, Operations Management and Budget and Government Accountability Committee communication concerning a resolution approving the annual action plan outlining the city's intended in year 5 of approximately 7.3 in entitlement funds for activities funded through CDBG, ESG, HPA, and home programs. 3.4, Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability communication concerning resolution on promoting awareness of tax abatement provisions for vehicle taxes under Connecticut General Statutes Title 12, Section 12-124. 3.5, Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability communication concerning resolution of the Hartford Court of Common Council for reviewing and amending handicap parking policies and meter charges in collaboration with the Hartford Parking Authority Disability Rights Organization. 3.6, Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability communication concerning resolution for the introduction and support of a pedal pub service by a local franchise in Hartford, Connecticut. 7.1, Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability communication discharging resolution approving the annual action plan outlining the city's intended use in year 5, approximately 7.3 million in entitlement funds for activities funded through CDBG, ESG, HPA, home programs.
Second.
Thank you. Motion has been made and properly second to receive those items. Is there any discussion? Any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yeah.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman Mickham,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon, Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
I make a motion to refer the following item to the Dedication Committee. 6.1, Assistant Majority Leader Clark, Council President Surgeon, Councilman Hernandez, Majority Leader Rossetti, Councilwoman Bilodeau. Resolution renaming Branford Street to Annette Carter Way.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Motion's been made and properly second. Is there any discussion on the referral? Any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none. All right, Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark, Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman McDum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado.
Yes, Mr. Clerk, could you add my name to the resolution, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon, Councilman Thomas.
Yes. Is it possible for my name to be added to the resolution as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Madam Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you. I make a motion to postpone until July 8th, 2024. 5.1, Mayor Aru Lamplam with accompanying ordinance establishing the Hartford Land Bank Authority, still in committee.
Second.
Thank you. Motion has been made and properly second to postpone this item until July 8th, 2024. If there's any discussion on this item? Any discussion? Any discussion? Hearing or seeing none. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bilodeau,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilman McDum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon, Councilman Thomas.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you very much. Just wanted to recognize our wonderful HPA-TV staff that has broadcasted this virtual meeting, and also to our town and city clerk and his staff who are on here, and also to our esteemed council members, Councilman Stum, Councilman Gale, Majority Leader Rossetti, Councilman Hernandez, Councilwoman Rosado, and Councilwoman Bilodeau, Councilman Thomas, and our esteemed Corporation Counsel, Attorney Jonathan Harding. Thank you all for attending this meeting. Please continue. Oh, yes, Councilman Gale.
A couple of things, if I may, Mr. Chair. One, condolences again on the passing of Councilwoman Rossetti's mother earlier this week. But also to remind the public that there's a presidential debate occurring on Thursday of this week at 9 p.m. And this coming weekend, we have the first ever Capitol Groove Music Festival occurring in Bushnell Park all day Saturday and Sunday. Should be quite an event and should be a signature event for the city of Hartford. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
No problem. Thank you, Councilman Gale, for those announcements, and our condolences to Majority Leader Rossetti's family on the passing of her mom. Just want to encourage everyone to continue to stay hydrated during this summer season, and please keep watch out for the weather as we have been experiencing tornado watches. So if there are no other items or anything else, does anybody else want to have any form of announcements that they want to make? Hearing or seeing none. All right, everyone, take care. Have a good evening. And until next time, have a good night. This meeting is now adjourned.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.